Now, with all that said, what timeline is humanity moving currently on, and what are the key factors that could shift us to a more awakened future?
Well, obviously, open contact will be a big accelerant. My understanding is that we're in a 3-decade reset from 2020 to 2050, and that is the evolutionary transformation of humanity to something different, to operating in a very different way from 2050 on. And again, a lot of that, a big part of that shift has to do with what can be accelerated and what opportunities going to be presented to us by having finally open contact globally with extraterrestrial beings. So it's knowing what's now going to be possible that will really accelerate humanity forward, because we're going to be given a lot of opportunities openly. We're going to be given probably information about our entire history, which we've lost. We're going to be given things like the technology of free energy, of genetic engineering. All these kinds of things are going to come to the forefront that's just going to completely transform what humanity is capable of becoming. So I think by 2050, we'll be on a different path.
Well, I mean, Daryl, 30 years seems like so fast
Well, but
for
remember, this has been going on for a long time.
we've been preparing, I guess. We've been in the preparatory stage and now we're actually rocking on it. But the
Right.
transformation period, I mean, if it seems quick, even it seems 30 years is a very quick thing to change the species from and the consciousness from one thing to another. It's pretty fast. I mean, but look at what we've done in the last 150 years. My God.
Exactly. Things
I
are
mean, this
accelerating for a reason. Some people may not be able to handle it. Some countries may not be able to handle it right away. But
right.
again, over time, over decades, it'll happen. And remember, the old generation will ultimately be replaced by a new generation that has known nothing else. Because look at it even from our perspective. I was born at a time when there was no such thing as humanity being in space. But now, ever since 1969, children born after that time already have the mindset, well, of course we're in space. Of course we send space probes out. Of course we've discovered planets around other stars. Duh. That's just natural for them. So the children being born in this time, when extraterrestrials are going to reveal themselves in 2050, are going to be 30 years old and running the world and have always known extraterrestrials.
Mm.
So they're going to replace the older generation, for whom, yeah, that may seem really quick, but to the new generation, it will be completely, absolutely natural.
I mean, I see it with my kids. I mean, what they're able to
Exactly.
do, what they're seeing, what they're doing, how they're consuming the world is so
Mhm.
different than the way I was raised, definitely the way you
Very,
were raised. It's
very.
out, I sit around and I talk to them like I'm an old man going back in the 80s,
Yeah.
where
I
all of the
remember when, yeah.
I remember when all of pulp culture basically of today is being ripped from the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, look at just the humorous examples of, give a rotary phone to a 20-year-old. They don't even know what to do with it. They don't even know what it
or
is.
VCR, a VCR. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
What's
It's
that? They have no clue. They're completely used to the idea of smartphones and stuff like that. So,
or
I mean, yeah,
rolling down the
roll
window.
down, roll down the window. There are some cars that still do that, actually. Um,
Right.
I mean,
I know.
flat screen televisions. I remember waiting so long for a flat screen TV to come
Oh
out,
yeah.
and
A
finally,
plasma. A
yeah,
plasma.
they're everywhere, now.
Yeah.
So in 30 years, yeah, to us, but to the new generation, that's just going to be par for the course.
Well, by the way, one of my kids actually were walking into an antique store and they were like 5 and they like looked at a rotary phone and like, what, Daddy, what's that?
Yeah.
And I explained to them and they're like, what?
Right?
Like,
Yeah, you
what?
got to go, all right,
And God forbid if you mess up, oh, gotta start again.
exactly. So, yeah, I know to us it seems like 30 years is nothing, but it's not about us. It's about the next generation. coming into it that will make it all very normal for them.
To watch the full video, click on the link below. And don't forget to subscribe.